Yo, what's poppin'? Welcome to Bhroman Braapsody. This is where we review cars, motorcycles, do fun road trips, a lot of cool stuff. This is the first motorcycle review for 2024. Yeah, it's been a while. Well, this is a 2024 BMW R1250RT. And in today's episode, I'm gonna talk to you about this bike. I'm gonna take it out on the road, share my thoughts with you guys, talk about the cost of ownership, and assign it a Bhroman score. But before we do any of that, if you're new to Bhroman, give us a like and hit that subscribe button. We put out content every week and your support would mean a lot. It's me, it's your boy Bro, and I am your Bhroman. Of the R1250 means that this is a Boxer twin, that it's got a Boxer twin. What does RT mean? What does it stand for? Well, the R in the RT means, and I might butcher the pronunciation, but it's Reise, which is the German word for journey, and the T stands for touring. And the RT has been around since 1978, as the first one was the R100RT. So this has been, what, 46 years? 46 years of the RT, and it's come a long way in the 46 years. It had a 980cc back then, so it's up to now 1254, something like that. It's about, the engine's grown by 300 cc's. This puts out about 136 horses and 105 foot-pound of torque, 32-inch seat height. It weighs about 615 pounds, and it's got a whole suite of rider electronics and rider aids, a beautiful 10.25-inch screen that will show you around. And now this bike also comes with saddlebags, and you can get a top case and whatnot. I don't have the saddlebags with me right now, but I just wanted to show how this bike looks clean. And I love this gorgeous blue color, gorgeous blue color. This bike like the RTs start from around the $20,000 mark, and then you have all the additional packages and stuff. This has all the packages except for the 719. So it's got the comfort and the premium packages. So you got heated seats, heated grips, all of the rider electronics, shift assist, which is the quick shifter, and then hill control assist, adaptive cruise, adaptive headlights. There's just so many to list. Without further ado, let's walk around the bike, look at some of its features, and see what's what. It's got those beautiful LED DRLs, headlights, adaptive headlights. You have the little radar there for the adaptive cruise control, integrated turn signals into the fairing, and I love this contrast, man. The gray, the blue, just gorgeous. And if you look down there, you have the driving lights on either side. So this has comes out spec'd with all the packages this particular bike does. And a closer look at the fairings, on the sides. I love this little color scheme they have going on, playing with the contrast. You got the red, the white, the blue. Let's see, it says it's RT. Nice. Yeah, look at it. Golden shocks. As for the brakes, this has dual 310 millimeter discs up front with 4-piston Brembo calipers. And this bike has a 26.9 degree rake angle. What's a rake angle, you ask? Well, draw perpendicular from the steering mount, follow the fork tube. That's your rake angle. Shorter the rake angle, the more nimble the bike is, and larger the rake angle, the more stable it is at higher speeds, highway speeds and such. Cruisers usually have a rake angle closer to 30, and sports bikes are closer to 24. And I love how the bike looks from the side. I mean, just look at those lines, especially without the bags and everything. It just looks so clean and so cool. You have the Boxer sticking out. That's your 1254cc twin, liquid cooled, and that puts out 136 horses, 105 foot-pound of torque. It's got the ShiftCam, all that cool stuff in it. I love the color blue and the contrast that they've put with the blue, the gray, the silver, the little bit of chrome on the exhaust pipe. It's just beautiful attention to detail. I just wanted to take a closer look at the fuel tank. This is a 6.6 gallon fuel tank, and just look, I love the design and the lines and the little cuts all around. Makes it look really sleek. And if you take a closer look at the fairings, you have a little power outlet here. You need that BMW adapter for it to work, but you have a little power outlet here. That's your storage space for your cell phone, and that has a wireless charging pad in here, or you can add your it's got a USB outlet there, so you can add your cable for your USB device. The seats look nice and wide, and there's a nice cut here, and they're so nice to the touch. They feel so well padded. If you go to the back, you have a little grab handle for your passenger, and a little platform where you can mount your tour pack. All LED lights everywhere, LED tail lights, turn signals. Pretty neat and pretty clear design, clean and clear design. I like it. And of course, it's got to be a shaft drive, right? It's got to be a shaft drive, which means it's going to be smooth and low maintenance. Like for the passenger heated seat, you have the controls right here. I mean, you can control it through the app or the main screen, but here as well. And this also comes with the BMW's Quick Shift Pro and the Quick Shift Assist, so you can shift seamlessly through your gears without using your clutch. We'll get more into it as I take it out on the ride. Continuing with the fairing on the left-hand side, you have another little storage compartment here where you can store your stuff, garage door opener, snacks, whatever you might want for the road. And then over here you have these buttons. A lot of BMWs come with these buttons, and these are all your favorite buttons, so you can set these to whatever you might want to, like a quick call to action instead of rolling through the wonder wheel and whatnot. So you can set these up accordingly. I think this is set up to, like, 1 is navigation, 2 and 3 are the heated seats and heated grips accordingly. Handlebar controls for your left hand side. You have adjustable levers for the clutch. You have your high beam, low beam and passing lights. You go into high beam, you just have to pull this thing out. Yeah, that puts it in high beam. You have your cruise control, hazards, and then you have the wonder wheel. This controls pretty much everything on the bike, on the screen of the bike, basically. So that was the button on top was for the cruise control, the adaptive cruise, setting your adaptive cruise distance. This controls your windshield, menu, turn signals, horn, and driving lights. As for the handlebar controls on this side, you have your central locking button on top, your mode selector, kill start and start button, and nowadays all BMWs come with this SOS switch. You pick it up and you can press it, and that sends out an SOS signal to BMW. These bikes now also have the audio 2.0 speakers on the fairing, and the really cool thing I like about the RTs, the frame mounted mirrors. That's just part of that whole frame design. I don't know, I just find it to be super cool. Like I said, this has the adjustable windshield, and you can do that. This is the beautiful 10.2-inch TFT screen that they put out on these new BMWs nowadays, and I think it's one of the best, if not the best screen in the motorcycle industry right now. So to turn it on, this has keyless ignition, and this is the key fob. Nice BMW logo. You can unlock the bike, and you also have that old school key if you need to get to stuff when the battery's dead. And you press the start button, and boom, that thing comes to life. BMW, make life a ride. You have warning lights on both sides, traction control, hill assist, all of that. See, this is the beautiful tachometer, speedometer, which riding mode you're on, fuel range, outside temperature. These are the heated grips and heated seat lights, volume, Bluetooth, time, which gear you're on lights. And you can control, and there's many more options that you can get to. Press the menu button once. You have options for my vehicle, your radio, navigation, media, telephone, and of course your settings. If you go into settings, you'll have your assist, heating settings, vehicle settings, system settings, all of that cool stuff there. And once you go into my vehicle, it gives you all the information about the bike, your outside temperature, your oil temperature, oil level, fuel economy, tire pressure, and you have your trip computers. I won't go into much details. I've covered this screen multiple times on multiple bikes. And on top of the screen, you see this weird little thing. That's the new antenna. Instead of having it poke out from the side, they put it there. The seating position is quite good, if you see. It's comfortable. Your arms would be nice and relaxed. Your feet would be here, nice triangle, comfy. It's gonna be comfy. Now that we've looked around the bike and seen some of its features and all that fun stuff, do you guys happen to know what time it is? I didn't wear a watch today, so I hope you guys know what time it is. It's right o'clock, let's go! If you guys are new to Bhroman, give us a like and hit that subscribe button. We put out content every week and your support would mean a lot. So let's start off our ride with our first test. Let's make a couple of U-turns and see how this puppy maneuvers. Alright, so U-turns, here we go. Lock the handlebar, dang. Oh wow, it's really easy to make U-turns. This thing is so compact. It feels so compact and so light. It means it's time to do our second test, the pull test. I have it in dynamic mode, which is sport mode. Yup. It is a Beamer after all, so it's gonna have some performance to it, you think. Oh yeah, it's got a good bite to it, man. Let's talk about the first impressions of this motorcycle. I really like the seating position, I really do. I showed you guys how it looks when you're sitting on the bike, but when you're sitting on it, it's nice and comfortable. The seat is wide, your legs aren't bent weirdly. My legs are super comfy, my arms are super comfy, and yes, the bike does look wide. It does look like it's pretty wide, but it somehow feels quite compact. Kind of weird, no? It's just so smooth. I mean, that's what you would expect out of a Beamer, right? Oh look, red light, front brakes only. Brakes are no issue. Yeah, if anything. I wasn't expecting that kind of bite, but hey, it is what it is. As for flat footing it, I'm 5'10", 31-inch inseam. I can flat foot it quite easily. Like when you're stopped at a red light or whatever, it feels very well balanced. It doesn't feel like it's top heavy or it's going one way or the other. You can just sit and chill and relax. If you've ridden an R90 or an R18, you know the feeling of it, like vibrating and doing its thing. Look, the windshield is kind of doing that here. It's vibrating. Look. You can see a lot out. Your visibility is amazing out of this. You have your little cockpit. I like this little cockpit, man. And this has multiple riding modes. I think there's 4. So I have put it in eco mode. That's the first mode, and all of the modes can be changed conveniently using the mode selector button. And we're in eco mode, and that's where you're supposed to get the best economy, fuel economy, I guess. And the throttle input, yeah, so it does require a lot of throttle for it to make for it to respond to the change or to the inputs. And yeah, but that's eco mode for you. And check out the balance of this bike, man. Check out the balance. Oh my god. Oh, can we change modes on the fly? Let's see. Eco, rain. Okay, I think you have to close the throttle for a second. Okay, so now we're in rain mode. So rain mode is the mode where all of your nanny systems, the traction control, your ABS, everything is at its highest setting for you, so that you don't do stupid stuff, and if you grab a handful of throttle, it's not gonna spin the rear wheel out or anything like that. And rain mode, okay, so the rain mode still gives you a little more power, or it's more responsive than eco mode. Let's see, let's change to road mode. Road mode. Oh, let's go through this curve. Oh man. Oh, whoa, man, the bike feels so planted around curves. Wow, just wow. Okay, so we are in road mode. Let's see what road mode is all about. So you have eco, rain, road, and sport or dynamic mode. Okay, so road mode gives you a little more kick. Okay, a lot more kick. A lot more kick in road mode than either of the previous modes.
think I like this bike, man. It's so easy to flick around. Oh, I like it. Oh, and let's check out our quick shifter. So now new clutch. Let's slow down a little bit and see downshift. Yep, auto blip. Yeah, it can downshift. Give it some gas. Again, no hands. Goes to 4, no problem. And balance, look, straight. No hands, look, no hands. Alright, so the trick to using the quick shifter on any motorcycle is if you're upshifting, you gotta be on the gas or be on the throttle. And if you're downshifting, either ease off the gas or just lightly apply the brakes, so the computer knows that, hey, you're slowing down or speeding up, and that way it'll make it makes that whole process a lot more smoother. All right, let's go into dynamic mode or sport mode. Okay, sport mode, let's go sport mode. All right, we is in sport mode. Let's downshift a little bit and check out sport mode. Oh yeah. Sport mode is where the fun's at, man. And as for the wind protection, now this is a big thing. It's a touring bike, right? So wind protection, well, even in its lowest setting, the windshield at its lowest setting, it is blocking a lot of wind. I am getting some over here and a little bit on the sides, but the wind on my midsection and legs and stuff, none. That's really cool. The beauty of this big TFT screen is that you also have navigation here, and to access the navigation, you have to be connected using the BMW Motorrad app. You can connect wirelessly via Bluetooth, or you could use the physical connection of the USB connection between your phone and the motorcycle, and you can access the BMW app, and that'll give you the navigation screen here. So I did not have any saddlebags or the top case on this motorcycle for this video, but the saddlebags are actually very, very spacious. This bike has it just doesn't have it on it right now. And I think between the K1600 and the RT, BMW provides some gigantic saddlebags, so you guys should have no problems with it. Like, it's got so much storage space and luggage space in those bags, it's ridiculous. Good bike for commuting. Well, yeah, I mean, if you in this current setup with no saddlebags and no tool pack, it feels super light and super agile. So I think, yeah, I mean, even with the saddlebags and stuff, man, I think it should be fine on commuting. Commuting should not be an issue. Now, if you don't have the saddlebags, you might have to carry a backpack. Is it a good bike for touring? Well, let's find out. Let's hop on the freeway for a little bit. If you're touring, at least here in the US, they're going to be spending some time on the freeways and the interstates. So the one thing that I really want to see is how it does with wind buffeting. Okay, pretty good. Not bothering me behind semis. And if you set cruise control, let's see. Okay, let's set the adaptive cruise. It knows there's a truck in front of me, so look, it's slowing down. Okay, no problem with the wind buffeting here. And see, it's come down from 76 to 71 because that truck had slowed down. It's moved out of the way. No gas. I'm not giving any gas. And look, it's speeding up again. 76. Okay, I like it. It feels super planted and super comfortable. Yeah, and it's a really windy day. I don't know if you guys can hear it or not, but this bike is doing great, man. I like it. So definitely, yep, should be good for touring. Is this a good bike for beginners? Not really. So I'll give you the reasons why. Well, it puts out 136 horses, 105 foot-pound of torque. A little too much for a beginner if you're brand new to motorcycling. Plus, this is a little bit on the taller side at 32 inches, around 32 inches seat height, 615 pounds. A little heavy, little tall and little heavy for someone who's brand new to motorcycling, if you ask me. And then there's a price tag of what, the base thing, the base model starts at 20,000, but if you get it as spec'd out, you're probably looking at 27. That's before tags, title, taxes, all of that. So this could easily be a $30,000 bike. And so yeah, for those reasons, yeah, this is not a bike for beginners at all. Nope, nope, nope. But what about the cost of ownership, bro, man? Now this bike has a Boxer twin, 136 horses, 105 foot-pound of torque, weighs about 615 pounds, 60-inch wheelbase, 58.5 60-inch wheelbase. But don't let this bike fool you, man. This handles really well and it puts out power so smoothly, and it's just such a blast to ride. Look, going a little curve here, yeah, no problem. But yeah, it's gonna be great for touring, great for commuting. Definitely not one for beginners, not a bike for beginners. And I'm assuming just with the ergonomics of this motorcycle, it's gonna be great for two-up riding as well. Is this the bike for you? Well, are you looking for a touring bike that's luxurious? You have lots of features, it's capable, it's comfortable, it handles corners and curves quite well. And if you're looking for something like that, I think this might fit the bill for you. Head on down to your closest BMW dealership, take one out for a spin and check it out for yourself. Well guys, thanks for watching. Keep your knees in the breeze and I'll see you soon. Bro out.